Hey, how are y'all? Hope everybody's ready for Thanksgiving. It's coming. Turkey and mashed potatoes and stuffing and gravy and biscuits. Time with family, time with loved ones, time with those people that have a bond with you. Connection, ties. That beautiful thing of family. I'm recording this personally, but it may be of interest to other people. I woke up, got out of bed, and some thoughts came into my head from different things I've been reading, from exceptional preachers and Christians and soul winners that you might like to listen to as well. From some things I've been reading, when a visitor comes to your church, or this is something that I'm going to implement. I'm going to plant a church down the road, and this is something I'm thinking about doing. When a visitor comes to church, they're looking around. There's people talking. There's faces that are smiling at each other. Usually at the end of the service or the beginning of the service or during both times, this good idea takes place. The announcer standing at the pulpit says, "Would you fill out the visitor card?" I like that, don't you? But from my experience with evangelism, when it comes to getting Bible studies, when it comes to getting people to step up, the more personal an invitation is, the more effective it is, and the more likely people are going to follow through. So instead of somebody giving a general announcement to the whole congregation, a good church might consider, if they're so inclined, to go up to that visitor with a visitor card, a nice, modern, beautiful visitor card, and smile, talk to them, befriend them, let them know they're welcome. And then just to hand them that visitor card and say, "We're so glad you're here. Would you fill out this visitor card? We would love to write a letter thanking you and your family. And also, we would like to know how we can serve you and help you." And the visitor card can have, "Would you like a Bible study? Would you like your teens to join a teen study in a group home that the visitors do at different homes? Would you like to meet the preacher or the elders and get to know them better?" There could be like another thing. Preacher in one little area and elders, the leaders in another area, into their homes and get to know them better. Or another thing can be like how can we, a general thing, how can we help you? There's so many things that can be put on that. Bible studies, one-on-one, group Bible studies. How can we help your family, and outlining different things. And you can encourage them to sign up. And then once they sign their information, a large part of the congregation, the encouragers, those who want to uplift and support, can sign a thank you card, thank you note, and there could be a nice letter written by the preacher or one of the elders, and one of the leaders can come to that home, give them that nice letter and the card written by all the saints, and it can be restated again, how can we help you? And in a very gentle, warm, friendly, tactful way, ask, "Would you like to have a study with us? We would like to give encouragement to you and see if we can meet spiritual needs." You can outline different reasons for that. To help you grow in the faith, help you and your family spiritually, help answer Bible questions. We're here for you. When a visitor comes, it's always good. It's about relationships. It's about truth. It's about the Word of God. And they are all intertwined. love, hospitality, sacrifice, selflessness, treating people like Jesus Christ. So when you approach somebody, it'd be good if somebody invited them out to lunch or for a home-cooked meal when somebody visits the church. Retention rate goes up when people are invested in emotionally, mentally, and physically, and things that are connected to spiritual applications. And every time somebody steps through the door, besides the visitor card, besides letting them know they're welcome, that they're appreciated, that people talk to them, and a lot of people should talk to them. Besides being invited out to dinner, out to eat, or to a home-cooked meal, they should be every time given this invitation, and they won't always say yes. I went door knocking, and we had this wonderful man visit the church after doing the door knocking, and my mom invited him to a Bible study and a home-cooked meal and a Bible study, and he said no. He came the next Sunday. She asked again, and he said yes. Not every time there's going to be a yes, but if they come through the door and they don't sign the visitor cards and you don't get their contact information and nobody invites them to do anything to get connections, get ties, let them feel like they're part of something, that they are appreciated and loved, and nobody invites them to some spiritual activity like a singing at a home or a Bible study, you're less likely to have future connections with them. Now, if you do invite them to something, the retention rate of them coming back increases dramatically. In regards to hospitality, in regards to inviting them to the preacher's home for a meal and to get to know the preacher, in regards to singing the congregational members are doing at a certain place, the more you invest in them in love and truth, the more they will invest in your church and in you and in the Word of God. So every time somebody comes to church, invite them to things, especially this. After you talk with them, you get to know them, you connect with them, just simply say, would you like to come over for a home-cooked meal and a Bible study? It's hospitality, it's friendship, it's inviting, it's a safe place, makes them feel welcome, and it lets them know you are interested in them and you want to share spiritual things with them. And that's a good way to connect. Or you can invite them to a church group, saying, we got this group together, they're having studies, it's really fun, it's really enjoyable, it's uplifting, it's spiritual. Would you like to join us? And have some groups set up and invite them to one of those groups. So these are just things that just popped into my head and didn't originate from me. I've been studying different evangelists. I would like to say some of the best examples of evangelism did not come from my head. They came from the Word of God, and they came from men who are implementing the Word of God that I've been reading about and watching videos about. So I just wanted to share that. And hope everybody has a wonderful Saturday and a blessed Sunday as they praise the Father and they remember the Son and His sacrifice upon that cross. Take care.